Finally, the much anticipated 2023 elections for the position of president, senators, and the House of Representatives members across Nigeria has commenced. And even now, in the FCT, it's coming with a light shower of rain, a symbolic occurrence that many believe will wash away the imprint of the outgoing administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. While there are statutorily 3 significant offices to vie for in this election, the position of president seems to have attracted more attention as citizens have over the last 1 year been on the search for who the cap best fits. This is the Ultimate Choice 2023, ladies and gentlemen, a live television special election broadcast program. Thank you very much for joining us. I am Olubenga George. Nigerians have a therapeutic relationship with elections. We generally believe that elections, especially the presidential ones, offer the dawn of change. It would be interesting to explore our obsession with the presidency, considering the more consequential effect of the National Assembly, state assemblies, governors, and the local government executives and legislature. We will get a new president as President Muhammadu Buhari is finally eased off a job that he obsessively sought for over a decade, got it, and made it look like he was forced on him. This man said he has done his best for the sake of Nigeria. We would need a president who can do more than their best right now. I hope you believe. We would need one who would address some of our wicked problems and design the measures to advance our progress against them. But then, what is the most significant thing for Nigerians to look out for as they vote in today's elections? Let's hear from Tochukwu Ifemene, a policy analyst, as he joins us on this special broadcast. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Tochukwu Ifemene. Now, the current situation in Nigeria seems to be so dicey as leaders are torn between tackling security problems, rebuilding the economy, tackling power challenges, and many other challenges. What is the most significant thing for Nigerians to look out for as they vote into this election?
Thank you, Mr. Olubenga, for having me on your show. The significant things I think Nigeria should note today as they vote is that this is the beginning of the revolution of ideas. This is the revolution of the belief that your vote will count and that credible candidates matter in our elections. I can assure Nigerians that this kind of thing will also happen at the governorship level, and by the next election in Nigeria, it's now going to be candidates that would matter more than even the political parties. And that is also an evolution of our electioneering process. Nigeria have not been into this kind of revolution before, an evolution. So I think it's a good thing. Nigerians should know that this is a vote for their conscience, their vote for ideas, their vote for ideals, and this is the beginning. Mark it. Nigerians should know this is the beginning where Nigerians are going to begin to vote for who they believe, what they know that they want, the dividends of good governance.
Okay, how is the voter turnout this year when compared with that of previous elections, especially that of 2019?
So right now, for voters turnout this year compared to 2019 election, from what we are observing coming in from the feelers, from INEC websites, from media engagement, from WhatsApp platforms we are in, from what I see in my polling units and the polling units around me, it is a huge, massive turnout. There's no apathy so far until we're finished by the end of today and we see the data coming in. But like what I want to say, I really want to commend Nigerians for coming out to vote. They are clear for what they want. So far, so good. Most states in Nigeria are peaceful, and it's clear that the voters turnout, at least from what I've observed today, is by far better and richer than 2019.
Are we expecting any significant results different from the normal at the end of this voting exercise?
Honestly, Mr. Benga, we are not sure whether we're going to expect anything significant from the normal at the end of the voter exercise, other than we're going to see an emergence of a trend. Two trends actually, basically. Two trends where every place where in the 6 geopolitical zones where voters' apathy was low, we are going to notice that voters' apathy are going to be high. Where states that have been rigorous in their voting, like Kano State, Katsina State, Port Harcourt, and Lagos, among other states. These 4 states, we're also going to notice there's going to be a huge surge of voting, of voters, and from what we are seeing, observing from comments coming in and people, it's clear that people are out to vote. But for whatever political party, I'm sure as we begin to make these coalitions and we begin to count, it's going to be clear who is who against. But for me, one of the things I think that has been achieved in this election is that there is no significant voters apathy like we had in the last election.
Securing election is one of the most important factors that contribute to the success of every election. How would you describe the conduct of security operatives participating in this election process so far?
Wow, security operatives in Nigeria, I rate them high this election. Very professional in conduct from the feelers I've been getting around the field around Nigeria. And at the same time, even in my polling unit, I noticed that they were all upbeat, they were very civil, they were very professional, and they were very courteous. And that is what I noticed around Nigeria from the analysis and feedbacks we've been getting. The security operatives, so far so good. They've been very civil. In fact, if I may use one word, they've been professional. And from all indication, it's clear that they are up to the game. By the end of today, or by the end of this evening or tomorrow, we're going to get a holistic view. But right now, I can rate the security agencies as being professional in this election.
Insightful. Thank you so much, Tochukwu Ifemene. Now, new administrations often come with their alliterative or sweet-sounding agenda. If they committed to them, Nigeria would be in a much better place today. Nigeria's old problems remain because from one administration to the other, they scratch the surface of most of the country's challenges without getting to the roots of any. That is why, 62 years on, our problems are yet to evolve from the same ones we were handed at independence. You could even say things have gone worse. But yes, here is another chance. Here is another chance to make a difference. And the 2023 elections and the build-up to it have shown that indeed many Nigerians are ready to make a difference. And it is my hope that with all that we have had today, that by the end of today, or by the end, when the Independent National Electoral Commission will count the votes and reflect the choices of the Nigerian people, I hope that our choices will actually solve our problems. I hope that our choices in the coming year, in the coming democratic dispensation in this country, will bring the much needed solution that many of us do look forward to. Yes, I'm very optimistic that the next 4 years in Nigeria is going to bring much change, as I also so earnestly desire it like you do. I pray that God will continue to bless Nigeria and give us the power to make the right choices. It doesn't come by magic. It comes by what we have done today. And what we do today echoes in eternity. Let us always remember that. Happy Election Day, Nigeria. I am Olugbenga George.